Hello, everyone. This is the outro of the episode and the intro of the episode. Because we're recording this right before we go into the premium episode, right? Wait,
yeah.
Does that make sense?
We're recording it in between the two episodes.
Yeah, because it'll be at the tail end of this episode, too. But I get a little loosey-goosey talking about methamphetamine in this episode.
Yeah, Grant's really excited right now, and I'm not quite
no,
sure
and I don't.
why.
I just want to put this disclaimer at the very beginning. This is a podcast where we're just talking, how we talk. And I pulled up a website and just read some things. So hopefully it doesn't trigger you too much if you are affected by crystal meth or meth. I don't even know how we got on the topic of crystal meth. Anyway,
we're talking about Breaking Bad.
Yeah, I don't endorse it. I don't think anyone should do it. Just know that going into this episode. And this is the end and the beginning right now. Kate, you ready?
Yes.
Caitlin.
Grant.
We just started recording and it was terrible.
So Grant
I was talking to my mom about my parents' fucking new shed, and it was just I was boring myself to sleep. I don't want to do this episode this week. I don't want to do this
Very
episode.
Negative Nancy.
I want to do the
here.
premium episode because that just sounds like more fun. But then I'm also like, I just don't have the energy to do it. It's Tuesday and I'm fucking exhausted. Like, it's insane. Like the amount of shit that we have to do before we can even just record this podcast. It's a lot.
It is a lot.
So we have to deal with a lot of annoying shit before we record this. So this week I'm a little
He's a little testy today.
I'm not testy, no. No, I wouldn't say I'm testy. I've been annoyed at life lately, I would say.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty accurate.
Yeah.
Been annoyed with Jimmy Savile lately. Spent a lot of time talking about Jimmy Savile. But we're probably not going to do as much this week.
Not as much, or
not
just not any.
as much. I mean, we're talking about him. We're talking about him
him
right now.
Yeah, I think we can move on. I'm just kidding. If you
want
to talk about
no,
him,
dude, fuck him. That's not a cool thing to say at the beginning of the episode. No,
I take it back.
that seems. I am over editing this podcast as well. I think there will be some things.
Like you edit it too much?
Yeah, fuck it, man. Like who cares? Like I'd probably cut that thing you just said out. I don't even remember what you just said though. I have my short-term memory just went wiped. Yeah, that's weird. All right, we're gonna start the episode.
Caitlin
and Grant are not medical or mental health professionals. How to become a terrible person is for entertainment purposes only. Standard data and message rates apply to messages. Damn it, have some common sense, people.
Hey, what's up? Welcome to How to Become a Terrible Person, the only podcast on the internet helping you become the best worst. Blah, 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 blah. My name's Grant. That's Kate over there. We have a cat named Scott. He's looks like he's dead. Is he dead?
No, he's sleeping.
No, he looks dead. Scott! Did you see the Mexican pizzas back at Taco Bell?
I did not. I've honestly never tried the Mexican pizza.
What do you get at Taco Bell that's so spectacular you haven't tried the Mexican pizza then?
Well, usually I get either a Crunchwrap Supreme or a cheesy gordita crunch.
What's the cheesy gordita crunch? It's a hard shell taco inside of like a pita bread.
Yeah, it's not a chalupa bread. It's different than the chalupa.
It's not fried, right?
It's the gordita shell.
Isn't the chalupa just a gordita deep fried?
Maybe. I don't know.
I feel like that seems right.
Could be. But yeah, it's like the gordita shell on the outside, and then melted cheese, hard shell taco, and then normal taco stuff on the inside. Usually I get the Doritos taco on the inside, so.
As a Latino woman, I can tell you the gordita, they deep fry it and make the chalupa.
Okay, well.
Many years, let me fact check that, even though I feel like I'm fairly accurate, right? Gordita to chalupa, gordita chalupa. Is a chalupa a fried gordita? A chalupa is more comparable to a fried gordita flatbread than a taco. Does that answer our question?
Yeah. It is a fried gordita.
Yeah.
So good job, Grant.
Yeah, you know what?
You're so smart.
Like I said.
You know your Taco Bell stuff.
I am a spicy Latina woman on the inside.
On the inside.
Burning up. Burning up. Do you think you want to talk about Kate?
Oh my God. No, don't ask me this so early on.
Kate's like...
You stress me out.
Kate's like,
you
got
stressed
nothing.
me out with that question.
You just talked...
No.
You just talked to me.
No.
She comes home. This is...
Oh, well, I'll talk Grant's ear off for like 3 hours straight sometimes.
And then she'll be like, I don't have anything for the podcast. Like, what are you doing?
Grant just doesn't like it when I talk to him.
Well, no. I mean, I just am like...
He gets bored.
Well, no. It's because you have a tendency to occasionally repeat the same fact.
Oh my God. No, I don't.
You occasionally do.
Why are you saying occasionally like that?
Because I don't think it's all the time.
Because are you saying it's all the time?
No, babe, I wouldn't say that.
Why are you smiling?
I'm not smiling, babe.
You're thick.
What are you talking about?
Whatever. You leave out very important information, so I'd rather have that important fact repeated.
I leave out important information.
Than not have it said at all. So,
well, Kate, you
whatever.
can...
My ass and balls.
No, thank you.
No, thank you. I would turn that offer down, too. What do you mean I leave out important information?
Like, we'll be having a conversation about something, and then we'll end the conversation, and then 10 minutes later, you'll be like, yeah, and, like, they came in, like, all crazy.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, what are you talking about?
Well, you weren't there. I'm a bad storyteller. I'm a very bad storyteller.
Or, you know, I'll ask you a question, and you'll say, no, even though, and then you sum up exactly what I just asked you, even though you told me no.
No. But that's accurate.
I know it is. It's all the time.
No, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say it's all the time. Well, I'm just pointing out that you're wrong.
I'm never
when
wrong.
I'm saying
I'm
no.
always right. You're wrong all the time.
No. What were you? You needed to look up your college GPA for some reason today.
Yeah, it's fucking disappointing. I don't know why anyone would still ask me that question when I literally graduated like almost 7 years ago.
Kate, it ruined her evening.
Well, yeah.
I'm just like, why do you sweat that?
Well, because it's like now I just look stupid.
What are you talking about?
I don't know why that's information is necessary to share with the world.
Kate had a C- average.
It was not a C- average. It was a B- average.
That's awesome.
It was like a 3.1.
You're over 3.0.
That's shit.
Well, who cares?
And it's all because I got an E. One semester.
Nobody cares about high school GPA. Or not high school, college. Nobody cares.
Yeah, I mean, you would think, but then, like, it's, like, marked with an asterisk on a job application. Like,
it's probably just so
dumb.
It's probably so they can, check it. Like, just to be like, oh, okay, that sounds right.
Oh, she's not lying.
You're like you put down your GPA.
But I'm glad that I, like, actually checked it because I was inflating it. I thought I did much better.
Your GPA is
I remember it differently.
7.0.
I was like, oh, it's like a 3.4 at least.
Isn't that what you just said you got?
No,
You got 3.1?
3.1.
It's fine.
3.13.
Who cares? Did you get a tassel when you walked on your graduation gown?
I did.
Well, then who cares? What was that for? What's the tassel for? That's for GPA, right?
Well, different colored tassels can mean different things.
Well, what did yours mean, Kate?
Mine was a regular tassel.
Oh, well, okay.
It was just the school colors.
Well, then, yeah. It's probably your C- average.
Why? What kind of tassel did you have?
I didn't have one, but I'm not bragging about my 3.1 GPA.
I'm not fucking bragging.
Yeah, you are. You're
I'm
fucking
ashamed.
hosing me down with it. You're like,
What was your GPA?
I don't fucking know, Kate.
It didn't ask you on your job application?
No job application ever has asked me for a GPA.
Well, that's weird.
Yeah. No, that's crazy. Never ever.
Yeah, well, that's the first time I've been asked too.
Well,
maybe I was asked back in college, but...
What's your GPA? What dorm do you live in? It's like a fucking stupid... It's like you're an adult.
It's like, I'm almost fucking 30. Sad.
Speaking of, happy birthday, Kate. Today is Kate's birthday.
No, it's not.
We're recording this on 4/19. Did you know that?
Yeah, I did.
Shout out to some good stuff.
Yeah.
I'm reluctant. You know what? Given emails, I'm reluctant to say anything moving forward.
Given emails.
Yes, I'm leaving something out. So I feel like.
Look, Grant, leaving out important info.
Well, no, but I feel like we have people that might be connected to all that listening to this.
Yeah.
So I don't want to say what I was gonna say.
Yeah, I know.
So never mind, guys. .com. Kate, what do you got going on today? What do you got to talk about? What are you talking about? Topic 1, Kate, go.
Grant, don't
Kate.
do that.
What are we getting into, Kate? I hear you have some questions prepared.
Question time.
Oh,
Question 1.
perfect. We don't really do questions anymore. It's nice when people send them in, but I don't really mind for them because I don't fucking want to do that shit anymore. It's dumb.
It's not dumb.
Well,
some people want our advice, Grant.
Well, yeah, but they'll send in a text. But like a lot of people were just like looking for dumb reasons to text. And most people are like, I don't have a question. I just want to text you guys.
Oh.
So yeah, I get that. I'm like, I don't want. Then also too, people are like, I don't like when you answer questions. The other thing is they don't like it when we have callers on. Found that out.
I told you that.
You don't like it when we have callers on.
Well, I could have told you that people don't like it when we have callers on.
They like my parents and what they've heard of your parents.
But yeah, I don't think that they just random people.
Because it's like you're just trying to hang out, listen to us in bed.
And then you're like, who is this fucking guy?
Who the fuck is this guy?
I agree, honestly. And you've always been like, oh, we should get people to call in.
Yeah.
And I told you I didn't like it. It made me feel uncomfortable. But
I
go along with it for you.
Well.
So you're welcome.
Whistle blown. I'm going to get canceled because Kate felt uncomfortable taking a phone call. Cancel.
Make me uncomfortable taking all these strangers' phone calls.
Yeah. Let's see. Hey, it's that time of year again where we have to still not care about basketball. Woo.
Basketball is still going on?
I guess.
Playoffs? I thought March Madness was done.
No, that's high school.
That's college.
Well, you know what I'm talking about. No, I'm talking about the NBA. The NBA. The NBA.
Why did I think that was like during winter time?
Well, I mean, it goes from October to July.
It's still not over.
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
We're pretty dialed into what's happening in the sport world.
Yeah.
The world
I mean, honestly, though, they're a bunch of pussies.
What do you, elaborate?
Like, somebody brushes up against their shoulder and they, like, fall over and, like, cry.
Well, what else makes
They're
it?
faking
Okay,
it.
so
they're like soccer players.
So you're saying all soccer players
Exaggeration
are pussies.
to the max.
Is that
I'm
what
not
you're
saying like total pussies, but I think that if you exaggerate that much, then it's like, come on, dude.
Dude, I'll say it. I'll say 100% of soccer players are pussies.
But like, come on, you know what I mean. Like, think about other sports where like football, where like somebody actually will get hit like really fucking hard.
Oh, you mean real sports?
And then they'll get up, and then it's like they just kind of like, yeah, they look a little like confused or something maybe, but they're still like walking and they're fine. And then like 10 minutes later, they're like playing in the game again.
It's okay. Obviously I don't think so.
I just think that there are different levels of like, I don't know, I guess maybe your pain tolerance or what you can handle mentally, physically.
So you're also saying that soccer players are weak mentally and physically?
No. No, I'm saying, like, I mean, I think that they're stronger than me physically and mentally because I wouldn't be able to run for 90 minutes straight.
No. I couldn't fucking do anything for 90 minutes, okay?
I could sit down for 90 minutes.
We'll go watch a couple. Well, we're rewatching Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
What are your takeaways so far? We're about midway through season 2. What do you think your takeaway is? So I got a couple.
I mean, so like, I think that it aged kind of well, but at the same time it didn't. So that's kind of weird for me.
Also, if you're hearing a sound, it's our water cooler.
It's our fridge making ice.
It's our fridge. It's aged well.
like in certain aspects it's aged well because I feel like all the like cartel shit and that kind of stuff, like that's still true.
It's still pretty relevant.
Yeah, but and then like the DEA like trying to find like that's all true. But I think that like the cell phone usage is a bit off for me because when I think about it, like the show was made, it started filming in 2008.
Yeah.
I had a cell phone.
Right.
I was 13 and I had one for like 3 years.
Yeah,
already.
but you were a younger person, not programmed to cell phones.
I mean, I guess
totally
they had like
yet.
the burner phones, but
Yeah.
I just think it's kind of weird because other than the burner phones, they like don't have cell phones.
Yeah. Well,
They use their landline.
They all have cell phones, but they also have a landline. That's how it was. You had like the family phone, then you had
Well,
your
no, I know. We used to have a landline too, but
bragger. Dang.
But Walt doesn't have a cell phone.
He's got 2 cell phones.
Oh, that's right.
What do you... You can't play with that cable
Why?
because it's making noises. It's going... You didn't hear that?
No.
Come on, Kate. You're an audio professional.
No, I'm not.
Well, time to start acting like one. No, I was going to say that while watching Breaking Bad, there's one takeaway, big takeaway.
Well, then I take it back. It has aged well.
Yeah, there's one takeaway for me, just rewatching it.
What?
Since you stepped all over my setup.
I don't care.
I was going to say, I think crystal meth seems pretty cool. And maybe we can get into that as a couple. Either making
no.
or eating. How do you take it? How do you take the meth?
They snort it, smoke it, or inject it.
You inject meth? That can't be good for you.
Yeah.
That's got to be real bad for you.
Yeah, because you don't remember the one episode where because Jesse's parents were like, we should check him for needle marks.
Who's injecting meth? Do people do that?
Yeah, I think so.
That seems wild.
Look it up.
That seems like a wild ride. I'm sure they do it, but
I
I'm
mean,
sure
I
it's not.
can't imagine. I feel like that's like, there's like this different steps of, it's like you start off like either like smoking or snorting it, right? And then most of the time, if you're like a hardcore druggie, you'll like graduate into
I wrote,
intravenous use.
What's the most common way to do meth, and how can I get some? Google.
I think the most common probably though is like smoking. I don't know.
I would think it'd have to be
'Cause all their
smoking.
teeth are fucked
How
up.
is methamphetamine used, Kate? Looks like we do have a syringe,
Looks like we do have a syringe.
but it's telling me all the side effects. It's saying injections put a user at risk for HIV, hepatitis, and hepatitis B, C and B.
Okay.
And it says snorting risk damage to the sinus cavities. They're not selling me on this, you know?
What about smoking? What do they say about
Smoking.
the side effects for that?
Smoking
Rotten teeth.
Smoking via meth pipe can result in corroded teeth and gums. Very interesting. Smoking. Let's see the injecting. Hey, sorry if this is triggering somehow. If you have somebody in your family who's like not doing too great because of meth, sorry. I understand how this isn't fun or funny to listen to, but whoops.
Apparently Apache Junction in Arizona used to be like the meth capital of the world.
I've heard that about like 4 different places I've lived. It's always a used to be. You know, this used to be
Used to be. But I can totally picture Apache Junction.
before Scottsdale, Arizona became the meth capital of the world. It was Apache Junction. Let's see, injecting the powdered form of methamphetamine can be injected into the bloodstream. Yeah, it doesn't. Huh. And then it tells you about needle exchange programs, which are cool. That's where I get new needles.
Wait, what is a needle exchange
I think
program?
it's where if
you're a drug user, you can drop off
yeah,
your...
and you can swap out your needles so you're not using, which I mean is a nice service. What do you think about it, Kate?
I mean, I guess, because you don't want people to
Yeah.
be like fucking running around with Hep C everywhere, but...
What character of Breaking Bad, of the TV show Breaking Bad, would you be?
Brandon.
Marie. Because you're just stealing shit all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Every time we go into a
Klepto.
store, Kate's just...
I guess, I mean,
Pockets full of stuff.
probably if other people met me, they would probably say that I would be most like Marie.
Skylar.
That's my personality type.
Really?
Fucking bitch, isn't it?
No, Marie's the bubbly one. Skylar's the
No, Marie's like the super serious all the time.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know about that. I don't know if I agree with that.
She's like very serious, I think.
So you would be Marie?
I mean, I'm saying if other people probably said who I would be most
Babe,
like, it
we're
would
not
be
playing
Marie.
that game. We're playing who do you identify with? Who's the character you relate to the most of all the seasons?
Good God.
Hello? Did Kate go home?
What?
Where are you? What, you're not talking.
What did you do? What did you just say?
I said, did Kate go home?
Did get the gate?
Did the Kate go home? There's a question. She's just staring at
I
me.
fucking told you already who I'd
Marie?
be.
You said other people would think
I
you're
said
Marie.
first person, then you're like, we're gonna have to bleep out that name.
Well, but
then
you
I
said
said
that as-
Brandon, and then you were just like, you'd be Marie because you're
Brandon?
stealing shit all over
You didn't say
the place.
Brandon. Who's Brandon?
The one who's friends with Jesse.
I don't know who the skinny one, the real skinny one.
No, not Skinny Pete.
I thought Skinny Pete was the big guy. That's Badger.
Yeah.
I don't fucking know any of these people. I think it'd be
But his real name's Brandon.
I identify. You were calling him his real. I don't know what. All right. Premium episode this week's gonna be fucking hot. I can feel it.
Oh my God. This is a struggle.
Yeah.
Well, it's your fault.
what are you talking about? It's
You
my
make
fault.
it that way.
I disagree. What are you talking
What
about?
character would you be then,
Tuco.
Grant?
I'd be Tuco 100%.
Yeah, because you're
Just
clearly unstable.
just unstable meth addict. Just screaming at people.
Woo!
Oh yeah, by the way, but since we're not in premium, I want a lot of people to hear this, and I don't want just a select few. I think our neighbor next door is like mobbed up Russian.
Oh my God.
Doesn't he look Russian?
He's currently performing cyber attacks on the U.S.
Yeah.
next door.
Doesn't he look weirdly foreign?
Well,
is he foreign?
I think he is because but that
Hey,
one
listen,
time
we're not xenophobes, by the way.
No, we're not.
We're totally
that
welcome.
one time when we said hi to him, he was
Hey.
like, "Hello,
Hello.
hello," but he's white,
Yeah.
so we think he's like Eastern European or something.
And they're like, there's always boxes coming in and out. We're talking quietly because I feel like he's like, what are they talking? He's like, they must be talking about us.
he's
if
the
they do.
serial door slammer, I think.
You think so?
No, I'm just kidding. I think the doors up here just slam. We got an email from our apartment office saying like, "Don't slam your doors and don't smoke weed."
Yeah.
Like that was essentially like the entire
we
email.
don't do either one of those things. Dude, Kate's a fucking slammer of doors, dude. You get fired up and you slam doors.
I don't slam anything.
Oh, come on.
When do I slam?
When
They're
you're-
talking about the front door.
No, I'm talking about when you're mad. You
Okay.
just run around slamming doors, yelling at people, locking doors behind you.
Grant gets mad because one time I locked him out when he went to go take out the trash. And we
Oh
were
my
in an
God.
argument.
Yeah, and I stood out there for like 5 minutes. Meanwhile, we have the lady who is working now in the office, and I'm like knocking on the door, like, "Kate, let me in." Yeah, I'm like, "What do you? I don't have a key. I can't get my car and go somewhere." And then you just weren't answering, and then you weren't answering your phone, and then you did pick it up, and you just wouldn't say anything. I was like, "What are you doing? You're full." I'm trying to think. You're like the unhinged.
Oh my God.
What movie is the?
Unhinged Russell Crowe where he's
Is there a lady version of that? Do you know? There's got to be.
I'm sure.
God,
I
that
just
refrigerator
don't
was
know.
so loud.
Did you
this one.
unplug it or something?
No, this one.
Oh,
It's just the whole episode was just last 31 minutes.
that's our wine fridge.
Did I restart this when we stopped? Hello, Kate.
I don't know. I shrugged my shoulders.
Well, the folks at home.
Can't see it. Okay.
Right. Yes.
Well, you saw it, so you don't have to pretend like I'm ignoring you in front of everyone, just to get a reaction.
Oh, I looked up Nick Cage dying. I just Googled.
Is he dying?
No, I just Googled Nick Cage death.
Okay.
And there was a death hoax in 2016 where they said Nick Cage died in a motorcycle accident at the age of 52. And then, here's what happened. Here's why I wrote this down was because when I opened that site, there was like a Snopes debunker fact checker that popped up. You ever seen that?
Saying like this is misinformation or whatever.
Check to see if this information is correct.
I have seen that. It was like on a video of that person like doing like a 60-point turn on what looked to be like this super narrow like road that was like just hanging off a cliff.
Wait, why?
But then they were like there was like a message that came up and it was like, this is not like, this is just one angle or whatever of the camera. There's a hill underneath like where this is being filmed.
Who gives a shit? Well, how does
like,
that matter to the video?
I mean, there's still like.
Did they fall and die?
No, they made the turn successfully, but they literally had to move like a centimeter each time because like the road was so narrow and they had to turn around.
I don't understand why we need that debunker. I needed it here.
I don't know.
I was trying to look up.
I also don't like how Instagram and other social media platforms have been like, if somebody is posting a video and they don't agree or whatever with something that they've said, they'll mute what they're saying for part of the video.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't need you to tell me like what I can and cannot hear or shit. Like I can make decisions for myself.
I mean, my internet, I'm about to drop a hot 5-minute Instagram video of how to use methamphetamine correctly and cleanly.
And cleanly?
Cleanly. I threw gum at a lady today.
Grant. How
see.
old was she and what did she do to deserve this? Was
gum,
it at the grocery store?
I threw gum at a lady. Let's see.
You can't just drop those bombs and then not give any.
Oh, we gotta talk
backup
about fuck Krispy Kreme. No, I want to talk about dying. I want to talk about weird foot fetishes that we don't understand. I just think foot fetish. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and let's see what else. Oh, our cats are fucking out of control. They're too much. They're either dead to the world or they're the loudest things
ever.
Yeah. So anyway, 910-557-2871. We're going to get into that. We're going to switch over right now to the premium episode. It's $2 a month. Terribleperson.co. Terribleperson.co. All the money goes to us. And we're going to I think we're just doing four extra a month, right? Kate's just staring.
I think so, yeah.
Staring.
It was 3. Now it's turned to 4.
Yeah.
But
yeah, they're so easy.
Yeah, we're going to do 4.
So easy to do. Yeah, I'm going to read more of this math article too on the premium episode. So if you want to learn some tricks of the trade,
good God.
I think it seems pretty fun.
Are we going to get in trouble for this?
Why would we get in trouble for this?
Endorsing drug use.
I'm not telling anybody to do it.
Okay.
I just pulled up an article that
You said
says
I'm going to show you how to do it cleanly and safely.
No. I said that's going to be on my Instagram later.
Okay.
At Pomo and Kidge. Seriously though, this
make sure your kids don't watch it.
Okay. Yeah. Here, we're going to record our outro will be the intro. Okay. Are you ready for this?
Yeah. We're doing like Breaking Bad type situation.
Yeah. Hold on. Hello everyone. This is the outro of the episode and the intro of the episode. Because we're recording this right before we go into the premium episode, right? Wait.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
We're recording it in between the 2 episodes.
Yeah, because it'll be at the tail end of this episode too. But I get a little loosey-goosey talking about methamphetamine in this episode.
Yeah, Grant's really excited right now, and I'm not quite
sure and I don't.
Why.
I just want to put this disclaimer at the very beginning. This is a podcast where we're just talking, how we talk. And I pulled up a website and just read some things. So hopefully it doesn't trigger you too much if you are affected by crystal meth or meth. I don't even know how we got on the topic of crystal meth. Anyway.
We're talking about Breaking Bad.
Yeah, I don't endorse it. I don't think anyone should do it. Just know that going into this episode. And this is the end and the beginning right now. Okay, you ready?
Yes.